Hola, marhaba, good morning, bonjour, and ni hao. This is Mohamed Aboshanab again. You can always call Mo. And today we would like to discuss more about the Tower Hamlets next uh, London elections on 7th May 2026. I have a very interesting topic today. Let me just. Okay. Today our episode about what does local government actually do and what being a councillor means. Many questions around what is the difference between being a councillor or MP and how everything is structured. So let's dive in. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Great London Podcast. This is your host, Mohamed Aboshanab, and you can always call me Mo or Mo Canary Wharf as my local campaign. Today, I want to talk about something many people hear about, but not everyone fully understand local government and more specifically, what a local council actually do. You see a lot of councillors, and there is a fight between them, and this is go to this party, and this is go to this party, and this councillor have done something wrong, this councillor have done something good. Councillor would like to be an MP, councillor would like to be a mayor. They are a retiring councillor. There's a lot. Let's take it a very small approach and check, for example, here in Tower Hamlet Council, how many actual seats we have. I mean, I'm just showing that this is all the councillors currently on the have been successful on the last election 2022, and the end of term is this 7th of May 2026 will be the end of term for almost everyone. Some of them will succeed, some of them will fail. This is how life is going. But let's go. For example, you see here Labour Party, Aspire, Labour again, Green Party, Conservative, Independent, Aspire again, Labour, Aspire, and Independent. So most of the Tower Hamlets Council is controlled, or you can say not equally divided, but they have Aspire, that's a local party in Tower Hamlets, and you have Labour. Many of them have Labour, and a very small seat which going to Independent, Green parties, and the Conservative or the Tories. And it's ranging. If you so, what's the difference between what is ward? What this word actually mean? The ward is a very small specific location. For example, here we have Backwall, Bow East, Canary Wharf, where I'm standing, Island Gardens, Mile End, Limehouse, Poplar, Shadwell, Spetterfield, where I used to work before, Weaver, Whitechapel. So each ward have 2 to 3 councillors, and you have to go to the election on the next 7 May and then pick and choose one of them. Let's go back to the information. So with the local London elections coming on the 7th of May, many residents are starting to hear about candidates, campaign, council decision, but a lot still the simple question, what does the council actually do? We always know. And why we should care? Let's start with the basics. Local government is responsible for many of the services that affect our everyday lives. This is all the things we see and use daily in our communities. Council make decision about housing, which is the most important thing, planning permissions, school, social services, local roads, waste collections, park, libraries, and community safety, and many other things. So I will say it again. Council control housing where you live, even if you are renting privately, own the property with mortgage, without mortgage, renting from an housing association, or renting from someone else. Planning permission. If you would like to do anything in your house, that's related to the house. If you would like to get a license and open a shop and that's need a license, you need to get an approval from the council. Also, it's controlled schools, social services, local roads, waste collections or bin collection, and different abbreviations, parks, whenever you are walking, just having a stroll in the park, having a dog or cat to just enjoying yourself at the park, libraries and communities. There's other things that the council do, but this is the most thing. They also influence how neighborhoods grow and develop over time. If a new building is approved near your home, if a school expands, if a park is approved or disapproved, if a street becomes safer or busier, this decision usually comes from the local council. Let's get an example here. Let's focus example here on the Canary Wharf. Let me just, this is the two councillor right now on Canary Wharf. Let me just zoom into this. Okay. I mean, normally when I'm talking about a place, I don't want to talk about names. It's. I mean, we are not talking about different parties. We're just giving the understanding. So in Canary Wharf, you have two candidates, or two not candidates, two actual councillors who is responsible for the Canary Wharf War. So let's get back here to the thing about uh, in areas like Canary Wharf and Tower Hamlets, these decisions are even more important because the area is changing very quickly. New homes are being built, more businesses are moved in, the population is growing very fast, as many knows, especially in Tower Hamlets, and the exceptions for residents are changing. So, where councillors come in? Councillor is someone elected by the local community to represent their area inside the council. Mostly in 2022, because it was after the pandemic, there was no much more interest in politics, but mostly local governments, the number of people who show up and vote in the local government election, especially in England and Wales and Scotland, is very low compared to the general election because it's not very popular. But nowadays, more people are interested in politics, more people would like to do a change. So if you just spare, you can say 5 to 10 minutes. And if you've been registered to vote, like we speak in the last episode, or already been registered and you would like to vote, that will make a change. Your vote actually counts. You don't have to vote for me. I'm not taking this video will live here forever. But the idea is that you need to understand that your vote matter. You have to do your own research. You have to check each one of the standing councillor, what they are doing, what they are standing. If you know the current councillor, what kind of experience you have, and then you can make your own mind. Their job is to listen to local concern, bring this concern into council decision, vote in decision, and push for improvement in the community. A good councillor should be accessible, transparent, and actively engaged with the people they represent. They should attend council meetings, review policies, question decisions, and ensure that the community voice is heard. And being a counselor is not just about meeting. It's also about leadership. It's about understanding the long-term direction of the area. For example, in Canary Wharf, we have one of the most dynamic parts of London. It's a global financial center. Everyone knows. I call it like the New York of London, or the DIFC of London, home to international business, new residential developments, and thousands of professionals who work here every day. But at the same time, it's also a community where people live, raise families, and build the lives. That balance is very important. Development in the area must work for both residents and business. We must look to make a balance between the business needs and the individual's need. If we focus 100% on the individual's need, business will be hurt. If we focus 100% on the business needs and the other way around. So we have to make a balance between individuals' needs and people needs. That's the most important thing we have to take care. And that's how we can shape things together and how we can make a change. So if you would like to vote or if you've registered, that's good. Just mark in your calendar 7th of May. I mean, normally the polls open from the sometimes 7 or 10 a.m. in the morning. I'll be accurate, and they close very late. Even if you finish work 5, 6, 7, you still have time to go. It will cost you 5 to 10 minutes. It's just standing on the line in the underground or the tube or waiting for coffee. It's the same thing, but it means a lot. It's a mean a lot for yourself and the community. And when you get in touch and understand who is your local council, what they do for you, how they get in touch with you, how they can help you, that will mean a lot. We will dig deep more into this discussion in the next episode. I'm trying to make it very simple. I'm not talking here about political change or political party and what they do and what they need to do. The most important thing is to understand your vote matters. Go and vote. Try to do a change. Okay, I mean, one of the last things before I go, I've voted before many times. I've voted for this party. I've voted this party, but nothing happened. Actually, if you know the councillor who represents you, if you get in touch with them, normally councillors have like synergies or meetings per month. You can go there and meet physically, face to face or online, whatever the medium of exchange, and you can ask questions if you have an issue with the council. So it will be benefits for you at the end of the day. If you have an issue with the school, if you have an issue with the bin collection, whatever, it's a small tiny issue or a large issue, it's about safety, in touch with the police or the local authorities or whatever, we are always happy to help. So if you would like to leave your comments, I'm happy to help, and we'll discuss and dig deep more into this discussion. Have a great day and always stay great, my friends. Bye bye.